So I think we're almost live. Yes, yellow button live. So hopefully we've got some people, or we'll have some people tuning in to this extra Hangout session, though I'm still seeing a big fat zero on the viewer count. Hopefully a few people will tune in. I did tweet a link to this last night, and it's in the link is also in the feedback post from the previous Hangout, which was last Wednesday. Gosh, yes, doesn't time fly? So, oh, great, we're up to 6 viewers. Brilliant. So it's obviously working. Okay, let's get started then. We've got a full house today. We've got Nick and Sarah back from her ghastly, horrible cough, and hopefully fighting fit this morning. Are you, Sarah?
Yes, I am a whole lot better than I was this time last week.
Good, pleased to hear it. And we've got Nick as well, who's been up half the night, so he's on Singapore time.
As always.
As always. Right, okay, so what we want to do in this session is really just to give you a quick bit of feedback on the final topic, which you did after the last Hangout, and also to just take any questions you might have about your final piece of work, which is due by the end of Thursday this week. So if you've got questions, please pop them up in the discussion board, and hopefully between us we'll get through those. So I don't know if Nick, perhaps do you want to kick off any comments about the topic 5 work that you'd like to just remind people about?
Yeah, well, it was good to see an improving use of the multimedia. In general, I've noticed across the course so far, the topics so far, in the reflections, there tends to be less use of those multimedia functionalities. And obviously in the final reflection, and master those various different things is a good idea. So do not forget to use a wide range of visuals, different types. Ideally, many of which you've created yourself in the reflection. But of course, always remember that they must significantly add to the post. They must, they're not just there to look pretty.
Yeah. Okay, Sarah, any comments from you?
Yeah, I was going to say that one of the things that disappointed me most about the last topic was how many were identical. I don't mean that you literally identical, but I mean that so many people, what I was reading was the same from one post to the next. And I really would like to get a sense of your different personalities and feel that I'm reading something from a different person this time. So try and think about how you're going to make yours stand out from everyone else's.
Yeah, that links quite well with the point I was going to make as well, which is about the fact that you're on a marketing course, and it's really about promoting. Marketing is about promoting things, communicating with people, building networks, exactly the kind of things you've been doing on your own account in this module. So yeah, as Sarah says, that can translate into things like catchy titles and sort of compelling calls to action, all the things that you associate with a good post by a company that would attract you to engage with it, also apply to your own profiles. So yes, making them individual and distinctive is a good idea. Okay, are we getting any questions through? Anyone?
We had one from Maureen, who asked, do we put topic 1 in our reflective post? Well, it's up to each person to decide on that. There's no have to. It works best to write the post in the way that suits what you're trying to say. So if your post needs to refer back to topic 1 in some way to show how far you've come or to indicate some development, of course you can use it. But if you're not structuring your post that way, then you maybe don't have to. So it's up to you.
Yeah, that's true. And don't forget, this final post isn't about summarising all the topics. So don't feel as though you have to sort of try and incorporate something about everything that we've done. You know, it's really about thinking about what you personally have learned and how your own profiles have developed and in what ways, and drawing upon particular topics as necessary. But don't feel it's some kind of meta summary, because it's not. Okay, any other questions there? Okay, are we getting any nice smileys or thumbs up or anything cheerful?
Nope. No.
Oh.
We had good mornings.
Okay, great. Well, perhaps we could ask for a few smiles or some photos. It'd be even better. I'm just going to have a quick look at Twitter. There weren't any pictures when I looked a bit earlier, or not any new ones. Have a look and see if I'm going to be amazed. Let's see. So, Twitter. So many columns here. No, how sad. The last tweet is mine from last night. Please, some photos. It's the last hangout. We'd love to see what you're doing. So I'm going to keep that column open and come back to it in a minute. Okay, any more questions? This is your last opportunity, folks. So you've got a couple more days to finish off your work, but please, if you're not sure about anything, do ask. It's worth checking the last post, the summary posts I did from the last hangout. As someone requested at the time, it asked to summarise what was required in the final post, and I've done that. So, and it also refers you back to the study guide, which has got the official instructions, and the Bloom's taxonomy diagram, which we discussed last week. So there's quite a lot there just in that one short post, which should help you with preparing your work. Is there anything else coming through?
We've had some smiley faces.
Oh, good.
From Maureen and from Lee. Thank you to you, which is nice. But apart from that, no, we've had no thank you for a tip. That was nice as well. So, but no, we haven't had any more questions.
Okay, well, this could be quite a short hangout then, at this rate. Sarah or Nick, either of you want to say anything else about topic 6 and what you particularly like to see?
I think it's definitely...
Sorry, Nick, you go.
No, you go ahead, Sarah.
I was going to say I would really like to see some home produced visuals and videos. This is your last chance. You've got plenty of time. Really give it something to give your post an original look, as well as thinking about what you actually write in your post. So if you haven't had a go at doing a Pictochart or Canva or Powtoon, now's your chance. Give it a go. Okay, Nick?
Yeah, I was going to say, again, actually, it's just re-emphasising the point we've already made, is that topic 6 is a reflection, not a summary. So if you just describe what you did each week, that we're learning nothing new from that, and we can't tell whether you learned anything new from the course. Reflecting back and thinking, what did I learn? And what were my feelings about the way that I learned it?
Okay.
I would encourage people to not lose sight of that, basically.
Okay, that sounds good. On a slightly different topic, but one I remember, hopefully, if you're following us on Twitter, which I'm sure you all are, you should, and you're going to do that with a straight face, you should have noticed, perhaps, that we started a new MOOC, a massive open online course yesterday called The Power of Social Media. And you might find, if you join that there's some people that you've met, i.e. me, Nick and Sarah, and also some topics which look very similar to what you've covered on this module that you might like to contribute to. You could contribute to the discussions about the topics, particularly about building your professional profile. And you could also, if relevant, of course, put in links to your blogs and see if you get any comments from people who are taking the course from all around the world. We have actually got a section in the course which specifically showcases some blogs from students who took this module back in the spring. There are, I think, 4 blogs and student profiles which are highlighted. So you never know, if you want yours to feature in there next time, get into the MOOC and start engaging with people. I'll post a link to it after the Hangout on Twitter, so you can connect through if you wish. Are we getting any more questions?
We are. Carice asks, do we create a new category called Final Assessed Posts for the Topic 6 post?
Is that what the heading is in the top right column, Sarah?
Top right column of what?
On the blog where we've got the different categories, we've got topic 1 to 5, and it's either called topic 6 or it's called Final Assessed Posts. I can't remember which.
It's called Final Assessed Posts.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that then.
Yeah, that's the one then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so some of the modules it's slightly different wording, but yeah, whatever it says in the top right hand column. Okay, any other questions?
Not so far.
No? Probably going to go and look at Twitter and see if anyone's taken pity on us and sent us a photo. Nope, no photos.
Still no photos.
Still no photos, no.
Very shy group.
Yeah, it's so disappointing. We were expecting all sorts of. We had 1 or 2 interesting pictures. We had lots of interesting food pictures earlier in the course, and 1 or 2 interesting places that people were doing their studying, i.e. in the gym. But it all seems to have gone quiet on that front. So hopefully you're all just busy swatting up or working or whatever else you've got planned for the day.
I wonder if anybody will enough to make a video of themselves for the reflection.
Yes, that would be really good. Last year we had, I think it wasn't this group, maybe it was the last UK group. We had 2 people from the course interviewing each other in a video about what they'd learned. So they asked each other the question, what have you learned from this course? And they filmed it all. And that was a nice touch. So there's all sorts of creative ways you can make your posts original and show off your skills, as Nick and Sarah were saying a bit earlier. I'm not saying you should just do that because it's happened to be an example I mentioned. I'm sure you could think of all sorts of possible ways of making your work distinctive. Anything else on there?
I wonder if there's been a photo come through yet. Shafiq saying he's going to post something.
Oh.
Might be worth having a quick check.
I'm having a look. I'm just going to refresh my tweet deck just in case. Just in case it's still it.
On that point, actually, the students from Singapore last year, a number of them chose to do chat about what they liked and didn't like about the module, or what they learned, or how they felt about the way of learning that, and used it in their final reflective posts. I think there were 3 or maybe 4 people involved in that, and each person posted the same video, but then wrote their own text and created their own graphics and things as well as that. And they just, it was a very simple case of just recording it from a laptop, basically, using the camera. If you choose to do something like that, sound, because often the sound can get distorted or lost or just goes really quiet at certain points. Think about the filming of it from a technical perspective. Fun way for a group of students to enjoy reflecting back on the course together.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that one. That was really good. Oh, the picture, Vivian, Shafiq and
Yep.
Vivian, fantastic. Thank you. That's great. And there's the laptop screen, which looks like a picture of me on it. Okay, but yeah, thank you. And you're smiling. That's even better. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. Any other questions come through?
No,
Oh dear, we better do a 2-minute warning then, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing next, module-wise? And when does it start? What's your next venture? Perhaps you could pop an answer into the discussion board. I'd just be curious to know what you're moving on to and when your next module starts. I'm guessing next week sometime. And presumably that'll be your last one before Christmas. We're a bit earlier with this module this year. I think we were in the run-up to Christmas last time, weren't we?
Yes, yeah, we were.
Yeah, we are a bit earlier.
Okay, is there anything else coming through? I'm not seeing any more pictures, but thank you. I'm glad we've got one.
Posted up the question about what happens next. We're just waiting for some answers.
Okay. Okay. So is there anything that you two want to say in terms of closing remarks, just while we're waiting for any final questions to come through?
Just good luck with your post, obviously, and good luck with whatever you do in your next module.
It looks like Vivian might have a question. We're just waiting for it to come. She snuck inside the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. Okay, we're all waiting in suspense for this final question.
Okay, yes, it's not too groundbreaking. So she asks through Shafiq, can she use PowerPoint instead of Powtoons? Will it impact the marks? Because she's struggling with Powtoons.
You don't have to use Powtoons. And I mean, PowerPoint isn't really a creative bit of social media. It's a boring old Microsoft product, a bit like Word, really.
You can do something quite creative and create a slideshow, though.
Yeah, you could put PowerPoint on SlideShare and then embed your SlideShare in your blog post. Yep. I think we did that right at the start of the course. If you look back to some of the getting started posts that we did, we popped up some slides that were embedded within the blog post, and they were PowerPoints.
Yep.
So yeah, that's one thing you can do. We're not saying you have to use a particular tool. I mean, obviously it should be something that you will find useful and relevant to support your work. But yeah, so if you don't get on with Powtoons, try something else. But yeah, be creative. Have we got any answers to my question about what
it's proposition is the module, and it starts on the 29th of November.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes. There might be some more pictures that popped up as well. It might be worth checking that.
Oh, right, okay. Let's go back to
there's one up there. And Shafiq seems to be...
Yeah, you've got to say something about that moustache, because that is cracking.
Hang on, I've just got to open up the picture because it's not all. Oh wow! Okay.
It looks like it might be a Movember thing.
Yes.
and a Christmas tree already. And who have we got here? So Dana, thank you for the thank you for the thank you. And who's in the picture? There's 2 of you in the picture, but no names in the tweet. The picture on the hang on, I'm just going to open that one up. Picture on the roof with the pointy arm. Who's who in the picture? That's what we need to know. And Jim's celebrating his brother's birthday, and then there's another picture of me on the screen. Nobusatu, thank you very much for a picture of me. I'd rather see a picture of you, actually. But okay, we've got pictures, so we mustn't be picky. Right. Okay, we'll just see if there's any more pictures coming. Is there anything else coming through question-wise?
Hang on. No, there isn't. Jim says that he's the one on the left.
Jim's the one in the white shirt.
Yeah. In Jim's picture, in Dana's picture, she's the one in the white.
Right. Okay. And Dana, who are you with? Is that another student, or is that a friend, family? Anything else coming through?
Dana says it's just another friend.
Okay. Okay. Right. Well, thanks for all the photos and all the questions. We are looking forward to seeing your final masterpieces, and obviously we will give you the feedback in the usual way through your Google document. So you should get that within a couple of days of the hand-in, so probably by the weekend, I would say. So you should all be clear and done before you start your next module on the 29th. You might even get a couple of days off. So we've certainly enjoyed it, haven't we?
Yep.
And we've got the UK. Oh, that's something else that I could have mentioned or should have mentioned. Don't forget about the UK group, and if you have any interactions with them that you think are worth sharing in your final post, that's something else that would be good to see. So don't forget to check out what they're up to. They're behind you now, of course. They're just starting topic 4, so they're on a completely different time schedule, but doing exactly the same course. Okay, I think we should probably shut up there, don't you?
I think we should.
Are we getting any smileys or happy faces? Thumbs up coming through?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Right. Okay, so we'll say goodbye, and no doubt we will see you online, if not face to face. We do actually have a couple of people at Southampton who've obviously finished your course, so they'd be a couple of years ahead of you. They've come onto the master's programs, so there are some real world connections and travel possibly involved for you in the future, as well as building your digital profiles. So we hope that you enjoy the rest of your course, whatever you plan to do afterwards. But if we do get to see some of you in the UK, that's fantastic. Right. Any goodbyes from you guys?
Yeah.
I've done my goodbyes. I've just typed up on YouTube and said goodbye and good luck, and it's been lovely marking your work. And I hope that maybe we'll see some of you in the future.
Yeah, and I'll echo that. If anyone, we've had it happen before, where we've eventually met up in Southampton with some of the students from this particular module from Singapore. We had a nice pub lunch, some fish and chips, and it was great actually. And it'd be really nice if we could do the same. So if anyone's planning a trip to Southampton for study, or even just to have a look at the place, let us know. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, do. Yeah, that would be really good. Right, okay, we're going to sign off then, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, evenings, and you can still keep using the hashtag, particularly if you want to send us photos of any glorious meals or anything else that you think we might like. So we'll still be here, and thanks from us for being such a good group, and for all the hard work that you've done.
Yeah,
so
thanks a lot, everyone.
Yeah. Waving, and I'm going to try and multitask and wave and hit the